Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I am Natalie. I am an intuitive card reader and I'm also an empath as well. I'm here this evening to do the reading for the general mid-month reading for December 2016 for the sign of Pisces, the fish. Just before I get started, I want to share something with you and give a plug to a beautiful candle making company. One of my members from Bay of Fundy Fortunes from Facebook, and if you'd like to, you can join us there, Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook, messaged me one day and said she wanted to give me one of their candles that they create and they sell quite widely. They're very popular candles for several reasons. Anyway, she wanted to bring this to my house, and she did, and she brought a satchel full of all the different scents and all the different names, unique, very unique, of these candles. And the one I picked up and picked out, because she said you can pick whichever one you'd like, is Fundy Breeze. How appropriate is that? These are also soy-based candles, so they're healthy. They won't harm you in any way. And these candles are very, very unique, and the reason they are is there's a buried treasure within each one, within the wax. And I'm just trying to get my wick to come up. One of my wicks bent over and it got kind of stuck in the wax. There's a buried treasure, so when the wax becomes completely melted inside the jar, you can, there we go, okay, get out of there. You can, you'll look and you'll see there's something wrapped in tin foil at the bottom. So you take tweezers or something to fish it out of there with, and then unravel it. And each one is unique and each one is different for the gifts that you find inside. They're all natural stones, and each stone represents healing powers and this kind of a thing. So what I ended up with was, it's hard to see this far away from the camera, but this is called an adventurite stone. It's very beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping to get a longer chain, that way I can have a little more room with it. But this stone in particular, the thing that I remember the most is that it enhances your intuitiveness, your insight, your sense of well-being. You could look it up, adventurite stone. The list goes on and on and on. And these candles are put out by a company called Intuitive Candles. And they're made right here. All soy candles, handcrafted in New Brunswick, Canada, which isn't that far from where I live, where they're from. So, these, I have to light it, especially during my reading here. So I'm going to do that. If you think you might be interested in these, you can go to intuitivecandles.com. That is their website. And they have more information on their candles and the different buried treasures that they have within the candles. There we go. It's 2 wicks. It's a good size. And this is Fundy Breeze from Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Alright, so, sorry guys, I'm all out of sweetgrass. No smudge tonight. I have to find some. I'll have to put on my mucklucks and my scarf and gloves and winter coat. We got a snowstorm here yesterday, first of the season. Looks like it's a white Christmas, but I'll have to take a little trudge out around the bushes and in through the trees and a little walk in the woods and try to find some more natural substances. It won't be sweetgrass, unfortunately. With winter here and the ground being frozen, the growing season is over. So we've asked spirit guides, masters of the universe, and masters of the natural world order to please bring forth any messages for the sign of Pisces for this mid-December general reading for December 2016. I've already cleansed the cards and got them all straightened away for a good fresh reading. Lots of good stuff, especially with the Christmas season upon us. I know not all of you watching celebrate our Christmas the way we do, or Kwanzaa, or Hanukkah. We all have our own thing, but Christmas is my favorite time of the year. Anybody that celebrates Christmas does so with excitement and glee, joy and happiness. It's a beautiful time of the year. You see the unity of humanity is what gets me. All these, millions and millions and millions of people worldwide coming together to celebrate one day. And the preparations that lead up to it are fun and exciting. A lot of baking and cooking, all kinds of stuff. Family gatherings, celebrations, parties, bonuses from the boss at work if you work outside your home. It's a joyous time of the year. If we could freeze that energy and hold on to it 365 days of the year, well, there would be true peace on earth. Absolutely. Okay, let's see here. Gotta give them a good shuffle, guys. Have to do it. It's for Pisces. Messages for Pisces, the fish. All right. 5-card spread using the Oceanic Tarot deck. First card is your overall energy. Knight of Cups. It's about proposals. Card number 2 in your wealth and finance sector. 4 of Wands represents reward. Card number 3, your hearth, your home, and love. Anything to do with love in any way, shape, or form. Judgment, self-reflection. Card number 4, your challenges for the month of December, Pisces. And I have the moon, and it's all about illusions. Card number 5, and your final card in the Oceanic Tarot reading is your message from Spirit, the 6 of Pentacles, and it's all about generosity. Your message from Spirit. And then when I've read those, I will pull one significator for the overall reading from my deck of tarot at the end. All right, let's get into this reading. Let's see what we can stir up here. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull my book on the King for just a moment. There's just something that's nagging at me here. Okay. Yes. Okay, so this is your overall energy. The King, when he shows up, he's a man of integrity and honor and sensitivity. He's devoted to his friends, his family, and his career. When he makes a commitment, he is loyal for life. He may be distant at times, since he feels everything very deeply, but he may not show it. As the You card in the reading, this is you, Pisces. This King indicates that you should balance empathy with others with fairness, and with fairness to yourself. He also represents the ideal male partner. Follow your emotions, but don't feel that you have to explain your feelings. Trust that you are right. Keywords for him are fairness, empathy, sensitivity, loyalty, maturity, commitment, and honor. His body language is very, very open. Very open. He holds his cup of life and joy up to receive more. He's always ready to receive more. You can see the rays of love coming down upon him, and how the dolphin stays by his side. He's very open. He's very, very loving. There's an innocence about him. He's also, the card is saying, and he's warning you to test. If somebody's going to want you to go along with their ideas, and he wants you to take the time to test their intentions and the integrity of whatever it is that he's going, that this person is lying before you. If this person is not you, this is a romantic, idealistic man and has a proposal for you. He may be charming and he may be magnetic, but do these offers stand true with this guy? This isn't indicative of somebody else that I see here who, they don't have both feet planted on the ground all the time. So you have to watch out for someone like that, somebody coming into your life, wanting to lay proposals at your feet, wanting to get you in on some kind of what they think is an ideal situation for you. And their feet are not planted firmly on the ground. You need to back up a little bit, sit back, and see what manifests without any interference or input from you, to see how far this will go. And this guy's really good at what he, like, you know, he believes his own words as they're spilling from his mouth. He can be very captivating, but meaningless in the real world. When push comes to shove, he's not consistent enough. So the overall energy for the reading is you need to be careful of being taken in by other people who are pretty good at doing what they do, and they're not doing it maliciously, with any intention to deceive. They just believe their own fluff, if you know what I mean. Okay, so be careful on that. Okay, so the next card that I pulled for you. In your wealth and finance sector, it's a Four of Wands, and it's all about reward. Okay, excuse me. Lemonade. When this card appears, this is about finishing projects. Somebody is going to be looking for a new home. Some may be writing final exams just before Christmas break, just before the holidays. You're going to be going through a lot of socializing as well, Pisces, right now. A lot. I see like a above average social work. I mean, more people than normal in your social circle. A lot of comings and goings, a lot of phone calls, messages, gifts going back and forth, plans being made for dinners and parties. This is a happy four. It brings leisure, fun, and freedom during this time. All aspects of finances, everything is going really well right now. And keywords for this card are balance, love, contentment, freedom, openness, travel, and a new home. The advice is be carefree while you can and replenish your mind, your body, your soul. You deserve it. You've worked very, very hard for where you are. Some of you have extra money on hand because of the hard work, which is really going to open up the Christmas season for those of you that do celebrate Christmas. For the rest of you, there's just a sense of freedom. that you've worked really, really hard, and now you're seeing the payoff. This is a really good card. This is a happy 4. It's all about rewards. And you can reward yourself. It doesn't have to come from anybody else. Take yourself out. Maybe buy that big ticket item you've been wanting for a long time, and this is your payoff. This is your reward. A new car, a new TV, a new home, possibly. Yes, very much so. The money's there right now. I'm feeling to tell for some of you, the money is there right now. You have a little more freedom this year than you did this time last year, and that's reason to celebrate as well. And some of you will. You'll be throwing house parties, social gatherings, and the like, because you're in the position to do so. A really good feeling off of this card for you, Pisces. Very, very, very good feeling. Third card that I pulled, your hearth, your home, your heart, love in any way, shape, and form, is the Judgment card, and it's about self-reflection. Okay. So right now, this card is showing that it's time to revisit the past. Take stock before moving on into your future. You may find yourself musing on happier times right now. You may discover unfinished business as well. You might be, some of you are going to be going to take a special visit, a trip, a little trip, day trip, afternoon trip, nothing major, to visit somebody from your past to find answers. You may ask yourself if you did the right thing or not at that time with that person. You need to do a follow-up. Something that took place in the past with somebody from your past. They're no longer part of your regular present life. As something went down and you had to make a decision, and now you're wondering if you did the right thing or not. Another meaning of this card is of a spiritual connection, linking with those in the spirit world, spirit guides and angels and loved ones. Thinking of giving somebody from the past a second chance. That maybe you did jump the gun. Maybe you did overreact. Maybe you you judged somebody too quickly. Not out of bad intent or maliciousness. It's just where you were, where your head was at the time. You know you hurt somebody, and you want to rectify it. That's what's eating at Pisces right now. Is somebody left with feelings of abandonment. It's like you said your say, and then you left, and you left somebody there hanging, basically. You have to go back and make it right, or you won't know any peace. Because it's not like Pisces to deliberately go out of their way to hurt people, make somebody miserable, to chew someone's ear off, that kind of a thing. And there are spirit guides around you right now of loved ones from the past. And they stand beside you and they walk with you. And there's a reason why they're doing that. They're there to protect you and see that you see this mission through. This is kind of important for some of you out there to go into the past and fix this problem, this slight, we might call it, more of a slight. And you do want to give somebody a second chance. This might be job related. Someone a second chance. It could be romantic. One thing you have to remember, though, Pisces, don't be too hard on yourself over this situation. Contemplation in itself and self-judgment, guilt, second chances, spirituality, and memories. Maybe you are going to go back into the past with an ex-female, ex-male, and give them another chance. They're still pining for you. You know this. There's still feelings between you. That's why somebody from your past on the other side is walking with you to make sure you do the right things, say the right things. They're going to be nudging you in your subconscious mind, in your gut feelings. You'll be nudged to do and say certain things. That's a very strange card. Very, very strange card. Very strange meanings. The fourth card that I pulled for you is your challenges for December, Pisces, and it's the moon, and it's all about illusion. Sometimes we are under an illusion. The moon watches what you see. Think about that. You see past illusions. Love may seem perfect under the light of the moon on a soft moonlit night, but will it stand the test of time in the glaring light of day? Because sometimes that can happen. We get caught up in moments, special moments, but when we're brought back down to reality again and both feet are on the ground, sometimes it doesn't stand that. Sometimes it becomes more exciting, but other times it doesn't. It's like I was caught up in something. I feel some of you are going to be feeling that way. I got caught up. I just got caught up in the moment. I got caught up in the evening. I got caught up in the setting. I got caught up in that person. And I never had any intentions of that ever happening or it ever going anywhere. So now what do I do? Another meaning of this card will be the resurfacing of old fears and old memories. You're trying to work through an emotional block right now, asking yourself why. Why am I afraid? Why do these old memories keep coming back to haunt me? I can't seem to move beyond my own self and get out of my own way because of fears from the past. You're really making an effort at this time, or you're going to be. This is your challenges for December. You're really, really working hard to get through an emotional block because you know it's stunting your growth and it's holding you back. It's not a good thing at all. The advice of this card is to take time to work out the best way forward for you. Your intuition holds the answers, so pay attention to that. Also pay attention through your feelings, and your dreams will speak to you as well at this time. See, I normally wouldn't say this, but what I'm hearing is don't rely on your logic right now. Logic has no place in this situation. This is all emotionality. This is all about love and relationships. And logic, for some reason, I'm hearing put the logic to the side. That's what the spirits are saying, put the logic to the side. It has no place in this situation at all. If it did, it would change it into something completely different and it wouldn't be what it is. And then that wouldn't be truth. There'd be no truth in that. Just take the time, pay attention to your dreams, your visions. Do not rely on your logic when it comes to this and trying to work through this emotional block. The keywords, the unexpected, doubt, decisions, sadness, some things for you to mull over. Don't be disillusioned. Don't be disillusioned. Stick to the facts and matter at hand. Kick logic to the side. Go back to your past, fix something, and ask yourself, do I give them a second chance? Was I too harsh? Was I too judgmental? Was I too any of those things? Was it really me that ruined this? Maybe it was me all along. I need answers to questions. That emotional block, you need to work through that real hard. Okay, so the last card, the fifth card in the Oceanic Tarot spread, is the Six of Pentacles, and it's all about generosity, your message from Spirit. Your keywords for this card are finances, gifts, balance, help, compassion, humility, and protection. The advice is to receive gifts with thanks and grace, and if giving to others, enjoy it. Giving is in of itself its own reward. If you're not looking for a reward, even more so, if you're giving gifts to other people, giving anything, if it's pure of heart, with no selfless reasons in there at all, it will come back. It's the laws of attraction that make it so. Somebody at this time as well, Pisces, may give you a gift. It may be a token of love. It could be money for friendship or support. Somebody is offering themselves to you. If you need me, I'll be here. If you need to talk, I'm always here. I'm your rock. I'm your shoulder. I can empathize with what you're going through. It's some place for you to reach out to. 10 bells. Sorry, I should have shut it off. It's somebody that's really going above and beyond to want to help you. Let them help you, Pisces. Whatever help that they offer, let them do that for you. Accept it with grace and accept it with humility as well. So somebody does give you money. If you're the recipient of that, this is going to be feel-good money. So you're going to get to go shopping and buy whatever item or items that you want. This is just for you, to make you feel special and loved. Somebody's extending this to you, and I'm smiling because I can see big smiles all the way around. Isn't this great? This is wonderful. And it's all because you're such a good person. The people really do love you an awful lot, and you're very special to them in their lives. A lot of gratitude. A lot of support from friends. This is a wonderful card. There's a lot of giving going on here. Finances, gifts, balance, help, compassion, humility, and protection. And humility never hurt anybody. Feeling humbled is one of the more beautiful feelings in the world. It really is, to feel humbled. There's somebody to come forward, or people to come forward and tell you how wonderful they think you are for something that you've done, or just for you being you. And you're like, I don't deserve this. Do I really deserve all this admiration? And it makes you feel very humble inside. It's a great thing. Okay, so now let's see if we can get a significator for this reading. Spirit guides, Masters of the Universe, Masters of the Natural World Order, please give me one significator card for this 5-card spread using the Ocean Tarot deck for the sign of Pisces for this general mid-month reading for December 2016. We want one significator, please. Come on. Give me a good one. Pisces. One significator for Pisces reading. One significator for Pisces. Please and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, here we go. King of Swords, he shows up an awful lot in the significator spot. He shows up a lot. This man is a force to be reckoned with. I mean, just look at him. Nobody messes with somebody that looks like him. He's ready for battle. He's not afraid of anything or anyone. Let me get my book. My book of tarot. Okay, similar to the King of Cups, the King of Swords carries an aura of intimidation. No kidding. Both are silent and serious. Strong silent type. By tradition, the King of Swords is an expert on law, politics, society, and communication. Wherever he is found, he exercises his power. He is emotionally cold, as is the king. The queen, the King of Swords, is happiest with a life of stimulating work and following high ideals. I am getting the feeling for some of you right here, right now, this is an actual person, somebody that you know, Pisces, somebody in your life. To everybody else, he may be cold. He's not to you. He isn't to you. He has a soft spot. He's there in your corner. He's there for you to go to. When you're needing, you need that rare, special second opinion that can't come from just anybody. Somebody very poignant in your life for some of you. For others of you, this could be somebody that's you're intimidated by. Somebody you want to ask for help, but you're afraid to. For the few of you that have to go into the past to get things straightened out, this could be the person you're dealing with as well. They become very cold and detached. Be very careful that way that you don't get hurt. They may still harbor feelings for you, but in the bigger picture, they're grounded in reality, maybe a little bit too much so. You may have your work cut out for you, looking for forgiveness or reaching a middle ground somehow. That could happen as well. So, Pisces, this was your reading for December 2016. And I'd like to just take this one moment to say thank you for everything. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your Google blessing, your comments in the comment section. If you find you like this reading and you'd like to personalize it, you can certainly do that. I offer that service. All the information for that's found below this video window. Please read through once and then send me off an email. Also, if you're new to YouTube and are new to my channel, all subscriptions are free. Please subscribe. Click the little subscription button down there below the window, and you'll be notified via your email notifications every time I post anything new. I'd also like to take this time to thank my current subscribers for sticking around, and you're always coming back for more punishment. Teasing, joking. I want to say very sincerely, a very, very, very Merry Christmas to those that celebrate the Christmas season, Kwanzaa and Hanukkah. It's a very special time of the year, and from the most sincere part of my heart, I wish love and joy, happiness, peace, contentment during the Christmas season. And yeah, why not? I wish that you all carry a little piece of that around for the rest of the year as well. Help those less fortunate, the lonely, the elderly. Don't forget about the older people that need some human compassion sometimes. Those that are less fortunate. You know, there's so many different people out in the world, and that's what makes it a great place. The world goes, and we could find the betterment of who we are. We find ourselves, that part of ourselves, reaching out and helping another human being, and then we find out what we're truly made of and what we're capable of. So I guess the next time I'll see you guys will be in 2017, in January. Please enjoy the rest of December. Please, and my most heartfelt wishes is that everybody feels the contentment, the peace, the love, the unity of humanity that Christmas brings. It's a powerful force. It's very strong. And at Christmas, miracles happen. No different this year. Anything can happen. From the bottom of my heart to yours. Have a very Merry Christmas, and I hope to see you back here in January. Bye-bye.